Hello and welcome to the place. Smyrna? I don't know how you say this. Smyrna. Yeah. Anyway. A custom map. Boop. No, I don't want that blank. A custom map by Ragnar. Every day the Republic grows larger. We are entering Asia, and you have been selected as its governor. Your goal is to establish a worthy trading hub for goods to travel through on their way to Rome. While the region can sustain a large amount of wheat farms, fisheries, and clay pits, there is not much else you can produce. Many imports will be needed to grow your coffers and population, and Rome will want their share. Remnants of the region's previous inhabitants are scattered around the area. Yeah, there certainly are. Their local leader, however, wishes only to be left alone, has retreated into the mountains. There is a native meeting hut up here, at the top of the higher ground area. Expect heavy resistance from both the Seleucids and bands of locals. They must learn our peaceful ways, if necessary. They must learn our peaceful ways by force. You will be given a large starting capital for this assignment, as well as an emergency loan should the starting money not be enough. It is a loan, and I want it back, with interest, of course. Time limit, 35 years. Hippodrome, Chariot Maker, Actor Colony, Plaza, Oracle, and Mill Academy disabled. Now that makes the 95 Prosperity a bit more of an interesting thing. No Hippodrome, Chariot Maker, or Actor Colony. At least we get Gladiators and Lions as targeted walkers. But no Hippodrome, but 95 Prosperity. I'm gonna need to do that. And hello, Shoe Event Horizon. Bands of locals, which label are they marked with? If we don't have Hippodrome, we can only get up to Medium Palace. So we can only get up to 3x3. Although they are still worth 900 Prosperity. 3x3, Patricians. Other than this, what do we got? Well, there certainly seems to be a lot of yellow on the minimap. Farmland, farmland, farmland. Farmland, farmland, farmland. There's a little bit of a sprinkling here. And there's a whole lot over here. So, I would expect enough farmland for 8k. That said, this is a possible attack point. Like this whole corner. And it's awfully near this farmland, so we might have to go zigzag, 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 zigzag wall. And then do farming here. Otherwise, for possible attack points, so this little corner. Obviously here. Can this be walked through? Yep. So here, even if you built walls here, they'd just go around. What about this way? Yep. They can also come this way. Here. Not there. Here screams attack point as well, so build a little wall thing there. And the road to Rome. So really the points are 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. That's not too bad. What do we got for trading? We're in Cyrene. We've got Leptis Magna that will buy double wine, single oil, double weapons, by land. And then I think everything else is by sea. Sea, veggies, furniture and pottery. Sea, oil, furniture and pottery. Sea, oil, wine and weapons. And that's it. So there is tons of available pottery sales by sea, which looks to me like the go. I don't know where the water entry and exit points are for traders. It could be here. It could be all the way along here, and it could be all the way along here. So the safest point to probably do this stuff is approximately here. And then regardless of if the boat entry point is there or down here, we're in the middle and it shouldn't take too long either way. So this looks like the first obvious point to build to my eyes. It's also nice and far away from the attack points. I say we get to it. What do we have for these? We've got wine, oil, furniture, weapons, pottery. Only wheat. Do we have fishes? We do have fishes. So we've got 2 foods. We're going to need to import a 3rd food if we want the high-level patricians, which can only be... This place sells fruit. And for local resources, only clay. Oh. Oh. Only wheat, only clay. So no oil, no wine, none of these things. If we want these things, we're going to have to import fancy wine. We're going to have to import our olives and things. But at least we have clay. We've been... Previous maps till now lately have all been like, we're not giving you clay, Nina, Nina, Nina. So being given clay is a nice change. The fact that we don't have tree chop is unfortunate reason for us to just ignore wherever the... Yeah, we could have 2, or we could have 2 like that. That's actually probably slightly more sensible. So 1, 2 here. And then 1, 2 here. And make the map less beautiful but more functional. That looks like a fairly sizable little export loop. We're going to need some temporary slave labor. Yep, but let's make sure this has its labor supply first. I'm going to say those 2. Fiddle with our tax and pay rate. 2 denarii, perfect. Tax down to 0. No local oil. If we want oil, we're either going to have to import the olives, or do without. So we're definitely going to have to import olives. Just has to be done. There's no way to get enough prosperity otherwise. Okay, those guys have started moving in, so we can do slum people. Damn it. Thank you. All right. I really had hoped that that would merge. Failing that, we can try there. At least that one merged. No Oracle is going to be a little bit of a pain for temple spam. That'll do. Alright. This... Double check. Yep, there's lots of pottery. Double check that the pottery price isn't, like, stupidly low. No, it isn't. That looks sensible. Onwards to pottery export land. How many can we handle? We can handle... 5, 10 levels of it. That is so much. And there's already an attack on the way. We need to keep the gods off our back as well. And then where do we going to want our armies? So we said the obvious points for attack were here in the other corner, right? So... what's going to be the problem here? The problem is going to be that the space for people is far from where you're actually going to want to put people, mostly. I think here's still fine, so... chop away some of this. Make sure we don't accidentally build too close to Mr. Native. And chuck down that. Okay, let's start up the pottery. As well as our... try and convince Neptune to be our friends. That'll do. I might need a second slum loop if we're going to maximize that output. You come for old people game? Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How many more can we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could have double this yet. That'll do. This. That'll do. Yeah, we're in debt, I know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. We can increase it even more. We should open the first of these, rip our money. But hello ability to make money in the future. And then the same with you. Okay, and now we find out where the boats come in and out. So where do Mr. Boats come in and out? Ah, here they are. So up here. Seeing as you didn't merge... I guess that'll do for now. Let me try and get back in the green. It's an awful lot of boats lined up. But the money making is happening. Hey, Salah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day, mate. Do I want to try and squeeze in one more? It can be done. No, I think I'm happy as is for now. Neptune Blessing. Perfect. Double money for the rest of the year. Now we could look at taming him and selling him pottery as well. I think we should. I do think we should, so... Tame him. We could also set up farming here and sell him, but no, we should do pottery. Pottery is just so much more valuable than the food. Right? Cost of food versus cost of pottery. We'd need to sell 7 units of food for every unit of pottery. So... Give this guy a second to do his job. Chuck one there. Housing to match. And then we come over here and add the actual production side of it. Something like that. This is full, so we should look at making a second one. Is this the Turkish earthquake episode tribute, please? I don't know if they made it in response to the Turkish earthquake. They could have. Seriously? You have doctors. Ugh. This is what diseased rats in the water does. It's a pain. Please don't use it as an event if you're a map maker. It's just pain. It doesn't really do anything other than make you occasionally waste a little bit of denarii moving things. And if it does target your industry zone, it can cause explosions in your unemployment. And then everyone hates you and doesn't want to move in. It is mostly just tedious. Alright. Now. Okay, and then how much do we think we can sell him? Let's start with 2. If we end up needing more, we end up needing more. We'll start with 2. Okay, we made tons of money. We can definitely afford multiple more armies. Let's grab a second one of you here. And I would kind of like 2 vaguely here. There. Hey, Klong. G'day, g'day. What's the psst? That didn't merge either, to my great sadness. I can try and get that to merge. It's not likely to. Nope, it doesn't want to either. Fine, you all suck. What if we try there? Alright, and now that money's a bit more healthy, what will we do? What will we do? What will we do? What will we do? Which zone do we tame and turn into real people first? Or do we set up more import-export? I mean, setting up wood import-export looks pretty good. I hate using gatehouses, but unfortunately in this case it makes sense. This can become the wood component of this. We can export finished furniture. But we're going to need more slave laborers to get this to happen. Nothing so permanent as our temporary extra workers. I swear these are the last ones before we start making real housing blocks, right? Outbreak incoming. Certainly could be. Import. Tick. Set up these. Now, how many can we stand to export? At least 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's quite a bit. So more than I can realistically expect to fit here. That'll do. And we kind of need that second dock now. There are just too many boats waiting. Having them split across 2 is worthwhile. Our population's going up enough that we need the second set of God Make Happy. And I think here is maybe one more of these. Kind of reasonable place to put them. It's not like this space is going to do anything else. Again, this didn't merge. What if we try there? Somewhere here must merge. The fact that he's sending a person all the way over here indicates that we have not been producing enough local. So yeah, hopefully that extra 1 and 2... This one also refuses to merge, but we get one more chance there and one more chance there. Finally we get the merger we were after. 1, 2... 3. Don't really need you. 4. 5. That'll keep the gods off our back. Needs water and maybe a wall. I'm hoping that simple, massive bodies serves us well enough. Number of units rather than towers, etc. What's going on here? You need to accept this, and then that. Alright, and then let's work out what we're going to do. We said this was a logical first attack point. I have the pop. Goodbye, beautiful trees. I know. does make us a little bit sad. Natives. Tame them. Okay, that gets rid of these natives. And then we could do zigzag, 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 zigzag wall here. The only trouble with zigzag wall is getting at labor. Is a right pain. You gotta do this shit. And the labor walkers love nothing more than getting lost when you do that. Surely one of those will merge. Oh. No, we're not allowed to sell to the natives. It destroyed the stairs even. Well, as long as it doesn't then go on to destroy all of the temples, I won't mind too much. But these should now go away. This is all useless. Okay, we got a merger. That'll do. Give them their no explodey. Caesar would like some wheat. We'll get on that fairly shortly, but for now the more important thing is replacing you. I don't know whether I need this little bit of the road anymore. This can serve this whole little god ghetto. This can go away, that can go away. Replace the dead in here. Replace the dead here. Yep. And then decide on if we're moving you over here for the sake of turning these into towers. This is when we find out no attacks ever come from here, and then we cry. But it's described as a military map. Expect lots of attacks, etc., so I'd rather have too many defenses than too few. Something looks wrong there. There we go. Alright. You've never seen such cool walls? Zigzag, 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 zigzag. They're much easier to do in Augustus, because you don't have to care about getting the labor walkers, but because normally you'd hate these labor walkers doing all this zigzagging, we may have trouble getting some of them labor access. Looks like they're kind of all managing to touch here, though. Now, the trouble is we've built too many that this can't actually support them all. We can probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but more than that is being unnecessarily hopeful. You just cannot deliver to more than about 5, even if you have them literally right next to each other, and these are not literally right next to each other. They're slightly further away than that. So that's as many as we could do. I should have remembered and done the correct amount to begin with. What else could we import, export, and use for making money? We can do oil. Yep. We might as well open you up as well. But, import, export that. So we're going to want to chop off... Like, if I move you here... Then we can do the same thing again, but on this side. And do oil. Which is going to mean chopping into some of this, but we have got spare people. I should have been more sensible and done that like that. And then said one of those can merge, please. Yep, that one. The rest can become oil. Four is probably a good number. It needs to not explode. That'll do. And then we make clear that that is export. Okay, and that's another bunch of money getting made per year. Now we need to go get Caesar his wheat. We already tamed these guys. This is fairly far away from the source of wood, so it's going to be a right pain to move finished. Like, I don't know that I want to build a block here, is what I'm trying to say, because it would be a very unpleasant task to move the furniture across, to move the oil across, but we might just have to live with the fact that we need like 2 sets of fetching warehouses to run a real loop here. There is local water, the food is here, so in terms of that the food is here, it makes sense to build a loop here. Let's trim off some of that. Double check where the natives are. Give it a little bit of time to make some more money. Adding in our oil industry has chomped away some money. As has importing all the olives. So not the side that we had started building defenses on, but we're still alright. And we do love that all these towers are here. Come on. Throw. Don't just do nothing. Why the hell are you all doing nothing? Mars helps us. Okay, there we go. Done. Done. Cheers, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly for the follow. So this side is definitely safe, and our number of units was enough. We could build some more towers here, now that we definitely know that this is an attack point. So, like, chomp. Chomp. Get rid of that. And say... that. That. Done. We will have to move the barracks, but this side has had it's full of the barracks. Yeah, and then we want to set up our first tax loop. Yeah, I haven't built you your... This is true, I haven't built you your wheat yet. There, be happy. That can be your wheat farm. Just for you, Caesar. And the only other thing is we need to actually move the barracks here. At least until the towers are charged up. And then when the towers are charged up, we can go wherever we want again. Yes! You can totally have random attack. You can have this kind of attack. The on-the-map attack. And the local uprising happen at the same time. They can both definitely happen at the same time. Please, at least some of you merge. I suppose eventually we could move it to where this is. In any case, the money is good enough that we want to look at doing our food here. So, this is basically dictated. That looks good. Chuck in a house. Hope that some of those merge. Give that a sec to happen. Alas, no. None of those want to merge. Fine. We'll try one square further over. No ditches? There are no ditches, no. You can build wall, and you can build gatehouses, and that's about it in terms of, well, towers as well, I suppose. But you can't build, like, palisade or ditches or moats or anything. No, the new Pharaoh game doesn't look very good. They've gutted it to a large extent. If anything, I'm gonna go finish the original Pharaoh, is more likely. Because we did start that. We did about the first 4 maps. And then I got distracted and we never finished it. We finally get our merger. And it's in a position where I might as well chuck the granary there. Alright. Yeah, like removing the military. Why is there no mini-map? I don't understand some of their choices. Okay, this will start to fill up, and then we can turn this into real people. Unfortunately, these have all merged in exactly the wrong way. I might even take the extreme measure of erasing a lot of those. Oh yeah, I'm aware it's a lot of people game. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. No. Then yes. Then yes. Yes. Close enough. Okay, we'll see what, if any, of them merge. And we'll start looking at getting them water. If we want to use this as water, I have to be careful of those natives. That is livable. But just slightly not close enough. Which is a bit laughable. That works. And only needs the world's shortest aqueduct. These have merged lovely. So of those ones, not so much you. Ignore these ones specifically. Still give them a bit more of a chance. No, you don't want to either. What about those ones? There we go. We've got Caesar's wheat. And they want some fish as well, do you? Yeah, we can do some fish for Caesar. Actually, how will we do it? Like that. That will touch all of this and should still generate fish. Fish enough to make Caesar a happy man. I don't particularly have a strong feeling one way or other about the art style. I don't mind the art style. I don't think it's hideous. I don't think it's especially pretty. But I do mind that they remove fundamental parts of the game like the army. Well, I've already committed, haven't I? So that. And now that. Alright, now there's no plaza. We've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we squeeze in one there? No, absolutely not. We could tame these ones and add in this. Though it's going to be a pain in the backside to tame a lot of those. I reckon a straight line there might work. Actually, no. I need more people before I think about taming more of them. So we've got water. Let's do God. Let's do entertainment. Some markets. That's probably about good. And basic education. Now the pay rate went up, so we have to start matching Rome. And then decide if I'm going to let myself have a gatehouse here. Could definitely do that. 1, 2, 3. See if one of them merges. These towers are charged. Bring this back over. Honestly, even there. That's nice and out of the way. Merger, please? Absolutely not. Well, we'll hunt a little bit more, but then we're gonna give up. There we go, got the merger we wanted. So we can have some more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come down here. Give them their no explodies. That'll do. These won't be the most efficient, but it will work. These will fill in. These will have enough food. Instead of at the moment they're running out of food. Very good. Completely full of food. One more market lady. We'll go one more market lady. Try and get these filled in that little bit more. And then as for prettiness, we do at least have medium statues. Some outside edge gardens. Okay. We praise that we have local pottery, and that there's nothing stopping us from, therefore, making some local pottery for these guys. So as an example, we could come over here. We could use this to make clay pit, all the pottery that this could ever want. Something like that. The only thing will be then moving the pottery across to here, which will be slightly tedious but doable. Let's make sure we tame them. It'd be very awkward if I forgot to tame them. Good. No exploding. Okay. And that is all the pottery this zone could easily ever want. We could even have a second zone off of that much local pottery production. Give you a well because I'm a generous man. Look at where the gaps are. And think about moving these to more appropriate locations. So like you here. You there. This guy there. That lets us try to fill in the rest of these with 2x2s. And then where the last two armies going to go? Well, we did say we thought this could also be an attack point. Until I know that for sure, I'm going to assume no, and that we are still better off building more armies in the two corners. Oh, And she is. Thank you kindly for the sub, Dawn Treader. Hope you're having a great day, mate. Thank you kindly. Get rid of these. Drag this across. See if you will also be sensible. Which the answer is mostly no. But we did at least try. So that's no to you, but yes to those two. And that is no to you and you, but yes to the other one there. Okay. If we're going to push these up with the local pottery... So you go fetch it, once it's made there, and then these market ladies eat it. What else are we going to want? Well, I definitely want these tamed enough that I don't feel at risk from them. I don't like feeling at risk from them at the moment. That. It would be lovely if the mission post could be squeezed in there somewhere. I guess there's going to have to do. Are you going to go north sometimes? If he doesn't go north, it's not a big deal because he's the only one that's going to be inside these squares anyway. And it means all of that is now farmable. We also have enough spare people that we could think about either erasing some of our slum people or setting up the farming for... Let's do a little bit of both. Setting up the farming for the next zone. Where the hell are the patricians going to go eventually? I think they have to go here, because it needs to be near the import point. So I think this space eventually is reserved for patricians. I have the meat for Caesar. Give him that. Send him a gift. Oh, I hadn't noticed that we could bridge across here. To what end? To the end of getting food from here down to here if we wanted to. No. No, I kind of prefer deforesting this and, like, setting up a loop that says if we ever get attacked from here that we're boned, but... Well, let's just wait a little bit. We need some more money. Set up the tax. That's why we started setting up the tax. A modest 8%. We were ready for this. Bring it. Beautiful. All these glorious large casa. You want a little bit more prettiness. And so do you. Just look at the density. Now. This is good. Less good is that it's overflowing. Like, that means that we're not getting enough trade boats in and out. I may even want to... You know what? We're going to move you. So I guess we say no longer accept the olives. And then when this runs out of olives, we move it over and we build a third trade dock. The gods are a bit unhappy, so we make ourselves a little god ghetto. In the ghetto, where the gods live. Nice job. 1, 2. Here can be our god ghetto. Stupid tree. That'll do. Make sure these don't explode. And that keeps the gods happy for a while longer. Price of chairs has decreased. Yeah, I need this to be empty, so we can then move it over and possibly build a third one of these. I'm not sure. Can it even go there? It might not be able to go there. That's probably only 2 tiles wide. Yeah, it's only 2 tiles wide. There is the next spot, which means... It means this is going to have to come down to here. And it can be like that. That does make this T-shaped, but will live. And it does mean that I no longer need to not accept you here. Yeah. So if this is done... People are grumpy. Presumably the wages went up and I wasn't paying attention. Yes. Let's just keep 5 above Rome. Also, unemployment is a bit high, which is true. So we go goodbye, 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 goodbye. That fixes some of the unemployment. What if we just erase this whole slum? Still more. We can erase... You... 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 There we go. Now no one's grumpy about the unemployment. And this is all beautiful. Everyone should be happy again. Pay is fine. You should not ever accept clay anymore, sorry. How many oil could we do a year? We could definitely do more than that, so we could put more of these in here if we had the population, which means I either need this to have more people in here. We can try and squeeze in a couple extra. Thank you, Ceres. Okay, where's this local uprising? Sounds like it's up here. Yep. Yep, we were adequately prepared. There you go, Caesar. We can see if that works either. But these are the last of the possible new houses. You didn't work. You have chosen not to work. Oh, and there you go. There shows you a double attack. So we've had an attack immediately after an existing attack on the other side. So I think the idea was meant to make you move your armies over to one side and not be ready. But we're too good. Is that going to be making those natives annoyed? It will not, so I'm happy with that. Cool. Back to your homes for all of you. This one did not work. This one did not work, but that one did. You really think the world is that ugly? Yeah, they really do. Okay, well, what are we going to do about it? And are we going to start moving furniture over here? It is a huge distance to move the furniture. No actors colony, but yes, gladiator school. On the other hand, only gladiator school makes me fearful of a gladiator riot. When do the challenges start? Sorry, Arkansas? What challenges? And needs more trains. If only ancient Rome had trains. If only. We can do a big statue, though. do like that and see if that makes these guys happy enough. The answer is no. These ones don't want to evolve even then. So, unless I'm willing to move you one more square away and try 1 square offset, which I am willing to try. They have selected no, they don't want to merge there either. Well, then they die. That easy. You have selected death. Death to you. Do we move furniture over here as well? So if we want to go from large casa up to medium, well, from small to medium. Large casa to small insulae. How much more entertainment do we need? $10 is all that's required up to small insulae. Then you need 25, which is... You know what? I'm actually more inclined to say, kill this off, and have a full-blown Colosseum here with... Does mean I need one more of you. And we're missing 1 Neptune. Now that's fine. But now this should be happy with entertainment. And so they should all become small insulae. And then they want furniture, but they're not getting furniture. Now, the only real bonus from doing that is that we get more tax out of them. We don't get more density, but they go from paying a 2 tax multiplier to a 3. So they literally pay 50% more tax from that. Which is pretty helpful. Extra tax. 50% more tax. No people sucks, though. Do we erase this and put a loop here? I think yes. So... Trim. Goodbye, beautiful forests. I know. It brings a tear to my eye as well. We're going to need to tame some of these. That seems alright. That'll do. Seriously, you didn't walk all the way to the other end? Oh, well, he walked far enough. And then this water has to get over here. And we're looking at going something like... maybe even 1 square back. Yeah, that'll do. And then you can join... where? You can join like that. And then we could add in furniture fetching. At the very least, I'll change that to be that way. And if we want to fit some more of these here, we can. It's definitely producing enough food for more people than is here. So I reckon we're good to... Well, let's get the water in. So the water wants to be something like... there. Now, we could bring the water from here up there. Or we could just use some magical Roman water. There. It looks like I've built this slightly the wrong length. So fine, we'll chop it down one. No, 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 no. You don't need this. You need to go fetch the pottery for the moment. Okay. Then what? We were going to expand this, so 8, 16, 24. We can even have a little bit more so that we actually produce a slight excess. Now we should produce a slight excess. It was a big city back in the day. It's surprisingly hard to have lots of people together without, like, regular water. Without modern-day water stuff, it gets pretty challenging to, without pumped water, it's pretty challenging to have large amounts of people together. This is all okay so far. If we really wanted, we could do another layer. Let's do the math. Currently we're at about 3,000 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could double this and still be approximately okay. I don't think we need more farms yet. Ooh. We do need to move the barracks back and forth, though. I guess we'll try and squeeze in one more of you. People love me. They're going to have to start putting up with an even higher tax rate. We need the cash. And I guess I'm going to say yes to pushing these up to... Is it worth pushing them up to oil and furniture? It really isn't. Yeah, you know what? Let's say no. Just leave them like this. Leave them as pottery only for the moment. Save up some money, expand that out, and then start setting up. This can be patrician food get, plus a little bit of fishing. Maybe set up some baby patricians. We could also give these water. Yep. You as well. There's no point taming this guy anymore if we can't trade with him because he's been cut off. It's just consuming population. Caesar now wants pottery, done. Wheat, done. A gift, done. That's my fault. I took too long. Exclamation mark idiot. I deserve it. Doing this. Nothing there but my fault. Seriously? But I just gave you 2. Well, give them a sec. I'm sure they'll start doing their laps in a sec. And then here. And then we look at what works and what doesn't. You don't. You... Well, actually that one still could. But that makes a perfect spot to chug these. In the longer term. So many of these are not working, sadly. You don't. Give you a chance as well. That's a no. That's a no. Okay, and they're going to need a theater. They're going to need a god. As long as the gods are still happy enough with us, that's all good. Yeah, before mechanical pumps, water is terribly difficult. Terribly, terribly difficult. Still waiting for that. This is fine. We start giving them markets. Say, here. Maybe even one more. Bath. Interior statues. Well, I shouldn't do this until I've done the water, actually. And then we try these ones. We are going to want some other entertainment as well. We said that a Colosseum is basically necessary, so chomp. And if that doesn't work, that makes a pretty fine spot for this. We need library and school. Well, library and tax. That actually makes a very sensible spot for a library. But we should see if it merges first. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Survival of the mergiest. Nope. Nope. Almost none of these want to merge. So, not you, not you. Your backside's out here. Kind of looks like we should chop away a bit more of that. No, no, no. Okay. Water. And then down this side. You. Accidentally too much. Yeah. Yeah. Bath market. We needed library. And we needed tax office. Beauty. 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 Give these their chance to merge, and then work out which ones are dying. Looks like the answer is not you. Caesar wants even more pottery, but we produced lots of excess pottery. Could even produce slightly more. Okay, most of these worked. Not you, not you, not you, not you. But yes to there. Not you. Yes to all of this. And then water. 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 The rest can be beatification. And we go from drastically not enough people to far too many. And what do we do with all these people? Well, for one, we need more food. We can totally do this, even though it's also very inefficient. Just so that I feel super sure about producing enough food for both these lines. As long as these get all the way down here and find labor. Yep. Cool, I feel super okay about all this for food now. So, patrician food. Start saving up patrician food. Now this is awkward, because I need to tame this guy. And you, or else you chew into so much of this space. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there. Actually, this might even need to come one further over. In which case, we'd want that to be there. There. I would rather have far too many mission posts here than not enough. Let's do 2. And be ultra super sure that these are all tamed. Check. We're going to need labor. There works. So does all of that. So does that. Let's assume this maybe becomes a granary in the future. So that works. And so does that. See which of those merge. And we also need local fishing for them. I'm tempted to do here, 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 here. And bring up the food there. There's also the question of whether we can fit enough patricians in this space. Phew. Might be a squeeze. We've got enough spare people now that I can get rid of our vanity these, as long as I make sure. Yeah, that should be fine. So we can be in a beautiful gatehouseless society aside from sensible locations around walls. Success. Rotate. Rebuild those walls. And then we are going to need to move our barracks over here to replenish you. And we're going to need to do the same thing to this one that got gotten rid of. I guess like that. Once that refills, we move it again. Wages must have gone up. No, people just don't like the new levels of unemployment. So you know what? Let's start being extremely generous with our pay. Good day to you too, more kelp. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 42 is the magic number. So if you could please do, thank you, that. Let me move you back here. Replenish these. Might as well live there if we're going to have trouble replenishing the towers otherwise. And we look at which only of these have merged. You have not. You have not. You're all very disappointing. You are okay. What about these ones? Means we can do prefect. Prefect. Engineer. Engineer. Keep this loop very not burning down. Those two houses are going to have to do. It's a pity that a reservoir doesn't fit in there. I guess I can give you wells. This was going to become a granary. And this was going to become patrician food type 1. I honestly don't need very many here. Like, that's probably as much as we're ever going to need. I do need this, though. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know how this is going to work later, but for the moment there. Maybe even the granary there. Except that the sheep are in the way. Go murder the sheep. Put that there and see if that merges. Or that one. This is starting to charge up what we hope will become the patrician food. We also need the third kind of patrician food, which we have to import. We could instead turn this into a circle. Like that. And then say, third kind of patrician food to here. Going to have to be done sooner or later. Might as well import it now. It's only going to get more expensive, I'm sure, as time goes on. Sheep gone. Get out the way. Granary for food type 2. Fish. None of you. You can go away as well for the moment. Prefect. Engineer. No exploding this little bit. Okay. What's wrong with you? You think the world is ugly? Am I willing to chuck down a large statue here to make you happy? I guess so. Actually, I'll probably do it 2 squares in. I'll probably do it there. Yeah. You can hear the oppression. The policemen are putting down unhappy people. Tough luck to them. You can have a well. We could also move our Keep Caesar Happy fish supply to, say, there. And get rid of this. It's one fewer unhappy person. Yeah, we're really butting up against just how many one warehouse can distribute. Food is fine. I want to set up this. So what is this end going to end up looking like? That could be a gatehouse. And could go all the way to there. That makes this a giant chungus of a possible patrician loop. I kind of like that. You have been told to accept this. I don't understand why it hasn't been filled up by now. You love yourself some suppression of dissent. Oh, let's get that granary. Ta-da. Food type 3. So fish is here. Grain is here. Fruit is here. Do we make it a double size one? It does mean this little corner is kind of wasted. And we probably have to provide 2 of a lot of services. Yeah, I still think that's okay. And this is how it's going to access pottery, furniture, and this, which I suppose means now that I should start saying don't sell off literally all of it. I need to keep some on hand. And we need to start making wine as well, so that we can give to the patricians. Or we could split the olives in and the storage. I should probably split the storage. That's slightly awkward, but we can live with it. So you can become... Well, should we? Because then it's going to be harder to export them. I'm going to say yes and up this even more. And then you can just store everything. As long as it doesn't get too overwhelmed with pottery. Which it absolutely is going to do. So fine, no pottery, but the other three. And then we need the other kind. So we need, wine. Wine. Where do the grapes come in? Grapes exist. How are we gonna do you? How are we gonna squeeze you in? There's nothing saying that these actually need to be here. They could happily be over here as long as they touch this for labor. So do that. Move you. Well, actually, none of that gives me another warehouse slot. What would give me another warehouse slot is moving these two. I'm going to change that road just slightly. So that there is a way in and out there. And then we can happily have wine in here. So yes to that. We need some matching workshops. Let's say 2. Yeah, that's definitely more than we're gonna have in consumption. So you want those 3. You want those 3. And now we're waiting for these to charge up. Okay. Looks good. Food 1, food 2, food 3. My only concern is that if this becomes an attack point, as we said, this is currently undefended. I'd kind of like that to be towers. The javelins still aren't fully refurbished yet, so no more of... Yeah, Caesar. I know. This is happening because we've started to store up the goods for the patricians. Don't worry, it's not actually a long-term problem. The other way it could also not be a long-term problem is if wine is saleable, and it was. What does the price of wine look like? So many loops, so few houses. Yeah. You don't need them. Export. Over 16, same deal. You can power hundreds of... The people that live in this tent and this tent, they work really hard. Really, really hard. They run hundreds of industries all by themselves. You can't begin to imagine how hard they work. Okay, the foods look charged up. Yeah, I know. Unemployment is too high. I know. We're about to work on it. Don't stress too much. We provide this with all its services. It's all gonna get a lot better. Oh, God's unhappy? What? Yes. The God Ghetto must expand. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a sec to realize that they exist. Seven times 7 is 4,000 something. Actually, we need another set in addition to those, so... What will we do? Chuck them here. Technically, that's okay there. Yeah, that'll do. Give them a second to find their labor. Okay. And if we give Mercury and Mars one more each, then we're all... Everything is back in balance. Done. This should all be saved up enough now that those exports should be beginning to happen again. Right. Yep. We're in the green. Wine is no longer making the money at once. We probably should have set up wine import-export sooner. Would be nice if these were a bit fuller. I'm actually going to send over some of the other sides ones as well. I'm gonna send over all of the other side's ones. That was a bit closer than I would like. Can we maybe make some real legions as well, then? How much is the iron? Actually, iron is super cheap. Yeah, let's get that to happen as well. So, how do we add in some iron as well? Because there was no local iron, and normally importing iron and making weapons is hideously expensive, Cal. Also, we don't have a military academy. I mean, their value grows in proportion to having the military academy. Okay, you go home as well. I could just make a second layer. That would be another solution. Like, come here and build a second layer of wall. And if they get through the first, then... Oh no, how horrible. They got through the first layer. They aren't hideous, they're aesthetically challenged. So what, we'll chuck you here, we'll make you accept iron. I am going to need another person. Let me bring that out that way. We maybe add in weapons. Now, is it that they're too unhappy with me? Yes. The only thing I can do about that is lower taxes. So we'll drop down to 8 and throw a little festival. Between those two factors, people should get happy enough that they move in again. Takes a couple of months between when you click do the festival and the festival happening. Here we go. And that should make sentiment now happy enough that everyone moves in. Well, they're indifferent. But indifferent is enough. They move in, they let me do this, and we can set up iron. Yes, it's allowed. Did they actually destroy any bits of wall? Only one. Merge, 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 merge. Yes, fantastic. Goodbye to you. And then, let's say 2. 2 sounds like a reasonable amount of weapons workshops. More than that, and we're probably getting a bit much. It'll let us have, like, 2 legions, probably. 1 on each side. My elitist no longer buys as much oil. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's fine. There's still 2 things worth of oil, so that's 1, 8, 16, 24, 2. We're maybe 3 over what we need. We can cut that back a little bit. Wait for these to be ultra fully full and these to be waiting to output to something, though, or at least this to be full. Before we think about deleting those away. Weapons are starting to exist here. So, we want to move you over here. And then we want to replace, say, you with a real legion. Yeah, I know, it's expensive. Deal with it. We'll go up to 11. Caesar says, where's my weapons? He's definitely not getting those weapons. The weapons are for me, not him. But I will send him a gift instead. And he wants furniture, that we can do. Money this year is looking bad. That said, we did build a fort. IGA, the Imperial Gladius Association. No, we haven't built any gladiators because I am the fact that he's turned off all walkers except lions and gladiators, no chariots, no actors, means to me that he's probably trying, the mapmaker's probably trying to tempt me into building gladiator schools and then having a gladiator riot. So I have said no to the gladiatorness. Yeah, that legion is starting to exist. Is there anything else I can do to make even more money? Not really. It would only be more weapons. And the docks are already kind of overworked. Ching 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 ching. It turned into legions. So last year was a loss, but mostly because of building that fort. I think we'll be good. And if I really have to, we could ramp up taxes and go full festival cheese. At least for like a year. Well, we said a year, but it's ended up being more like half a year. We will drop back down to what? What level of happiness do we think we can handle? 14. Yeah. Miletus will no longer buy wine. That doesn't really matter because the trade donkeys will still buy wine. we weren't really treating it like an import-export industry anyway. We were treating it as a build enough for our patricians, and any excess is a bonus. Alright, I think we've probably got about enough money to think about trying to set this questionable patrician block here up. Hopefully that covers this space well enough. Where are we going to end up having them? Let's say that that's... then yes. We're only able to do 3x3s eventually. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when we get 3x3 ones, I tend to like actually doing 1, 2, 3. Let's say that's 1. 1, 2, 3. That's another. 1, 2, 3. That's another 2x2. Something like that. 2, 3. Let those fill in a bit. And on this side... I mean, the fact that the middle bit can all be big... can all be statues, I think is... means that I can build up against this rock where normally I would say no. Yeah, that looks good. Same story there. Now, what does the calculator say? So if we can only go up to... calculator, calculator, calculator. I want wages calculator page. And let's say that almost everyone else is in large casa. Sorry, small insulate. So, I don't know. 80 of those. And then we've got maybe 8 of these. 90? 100? Okay, so like 100 small insulate and 8 large... oh, I can't do large palace, because we can only do medium palace, no hippodrome. Well, drop back 1. That's still 100 prosperity. Yeah, so we should be fine like that. If I can squeeze 9 in, then we're ultra super super fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to squeeze in 1 more. There. This is now full enough that we could think about trading over, say, you for a legion as well. Come on, let me kill you. And I'll build you just that little bit closer to here. So you don't have as far to walk when the attack comes. Oh, are these not moving in because people are grumpy with me? Yes. So we hold another festival, and we temporarily declare ourselves to have a lower tax rate to trick them to move in. It's going to make this zone ugly, but I probably do end up needing that little bit of extra fish. Okay, they moved in. Tax is going to have to go back up. And we work out all your services and everything. So, house, house, house. House, house, house. Service, service, service. Okay. That gives these guys water. They need markets. And they need beauty. They're right up against on that side. So, I was assuming I was going to make these ends both be the temples. So we'll say theatre. Theatre. Amphitheatre. That's got to be the Colosseum there. It's the only place that fits it. On this side. On this side, it can be here. So both sides have theatre, both sides have Colosseum, both sides have amphitheatre. We need some lions and tigers and bears. There. I have to swallow my fear of gladiators and accept that the gladiator schools are going to exist. This now needs markets. I'd like a little bit more than that. I guess that. And then give them time. It's been long enough that we can do another festival, which should mean that we can live with higher tax rate for a while. I need a second one of you. to support the extra of those. Now, there's no actors' colonies, so those just have to do their thing by themselves. We need education. That almost certainly has to be a school. Library. And then gods. There. Tax. This is not having enough space for all the services. Like, I've still got to fit nominally 2 sets of hospitals, 2 sets of academies. Ay. There. You think it's too ugly? Would I be better off doing... I'm probably better off doing 2 sets of these than... Yeah. Oops. Oops. Okay, baths. What? That's not inside the water range. Try again. Can I get water from there to say here? Actually, that's probably the more sensible solution. There. As long as it doesn't piss off any new natives. Nope. I'm very concerned about this number. I'm going to allow 1 set of deliveries of those to here, so that the market ladies don't have to walk as far for the pottery. Caesar wants his loan back. That was mentioned in the map description. He's quite grumpy that I haven't gotten out of debt. Here. Here. Go stand in their way. Come on. There's quite a few of them. You guys get over here as well. Same with you. Whoa. Okay, and they got sick of it. Go back. Spin around. I said, spin around. Fix the broken bits. And then one on this side. Well, go get in the way. Go help. Go help. That side was much more reasonable than the Blue Pants Brigade. One more month and I can do another festival. They say, where's school? It's gonna have to be there. And there. It just reaches everything we need. Baba. Yes, keep going. In fact, we could give you real water. Get rid of your silly well. We're in the green. The market ladies have begun fetching the wine. Now they want their hospital. And we start running out of space. I could maybe live with giving up one of these. We also need the academy. Pottery we can throw as much as you want at you, Caesar. Please don't go up. Go around this loop. Yes! Okay, we get away with just one academy. As for the hospitals... a distant Roman city is threatened. We've seen how big the attacks are. We need that to move back in as well. Actually, until this moves back in, there's no point in moving the barracks. Come on, be happy enough to move in. Yeah, I need this back. Then I'm allowed to move the barracks. Once it's not full of weapons. Refill up these towers, and then move it back. Okay, and now what do these guys need? They need their hospital. And this sadly hasn't emptied as it was told to, so you know what? You can fetch. And you can fetch. Briefly to get this empty quicker, because it's not emptying quickly enough. So that this can become a hospital. Come on, finish emptying. 2 more. One more. Done. So this can now become a hospital. Please do this loop. Nope, he's going the wrong way. I can also chuck one here. Okay, are you going to do the right loop? Yes! So actually I don't need that one. This is going to do well enough. Okay, next. You think the world is ugly. I could give you a medium statue here to try and help. Okay. It needs its 3rd type of food, which I don't know why your market lady isn't doing. No, it has done. It's just being weird about which food it's eating. Whatever. And then what else do they need? Entertainment, not enough variety. Really? Don't send my army? I think we have to send a token something. So we'll just send the fish. A small force isn't that bad. If it was medium, small is probably livable. So where's army stuff? Small force is 46. You get 16 per unit. You get double that if it's academy trained, and you get another 16 if it's a legion. The trouble is that we do not have academy training. So to beat 46, we would absolutely have to send one legion and one legion and one jav. I mean, I can build a second layer here, Maria. I can come here. We could say, if I really feel like that this isn't enough, as long as we don't get too close to him. There, we can go like that. And have a second layer of towers and send these ones away. So it will be the rabbits and the Prima Legion. The sooner we send you away, the sooner you come back. Tax has to go back up again. We're out of money. Even if people don't love me enough. Maximum taximum. Entertainment. Check, check, check. There's no actors, so I can't do that. There's no actors, so I can't do that. There's no hippodrome, so I can't do that. Did I underestimate how high a level of... I might have underestimated how high a level of building I can actually end up supporting this. Because I thought we would get more entertainment than we can. We're up to what one? We're up to Grand Villa. Just to say, luxury villa. Yeah, that's considerably less than I was estimating to be able to reach. What does that do to our prosperity calculation? 8. 0. Not enough. 90. 95. At the moment, I think we would be 3 short on prosperity. I'm gonna need this one to work out as well. It doesn't want to because it's ugly and I can't fix the ugliness. Aside from by spamming some statues. So we spam some statues. It's still not enough. I don't think I can fit any extra prettiness there. do you mean there's no local hospital? Well, I could chuck another hospital down here and trust that it comes up this way. So you move here, and you move here, and then these two become that. Caesar is very grumpy that I was in debt for a whole year. Gonna have to live with it. Yeah, he's just gonna have to live with it. We hope that the tax this year starts earning us enough that we can gift. I might have to not live with that wharf for the sake of beauty here. Yes. Kind of. Was it that you're beautiful enough that you will evolve, but then it's not beautiful enough? Yes, it's not beautiful enough for you to stay. I don't know if that will reach you. What else could we do? That can go there, that can go there. Those can go there. That may be enough. No, that is enough that that one is stable there now. Good. Cheers, soul. You don't like being near the Colosseum. Our new tax rate is working out. Look at the 3,000 ducats we have. Chuck in an extra large statue and see if that fixes you. Yes, it has. Your market lady needs to actually successfully deliver you your fish, but then you're good. You have suddenly said the world is ugly. I am willing to chuck you a big statue. Good. One more marketplace there. Because the market ladies are having slight trouble. One more marketplace lady. I'd like one down here. Sure. And hope that between those two extra, suddenly we're all good. It's been long enough that we can bribe another festival to keep this ultra super mega giga tax rate, which we then have to start funneling to Caesar. Not this month, though. Next month. Caesar, there's some accounting tricks. If you only pay yourself high pay every year except December, you're allowed to. But if you give yourself high pay in December, it costs you favor. There we go. Drop back to 0. Send him a gift. Let me do 2 more months of high pay. Turn it off. also have to get ready for this attack. Because the legions are about to be coming. So... hopefully that's enough. It's gonna have to be. Now, when was that? March, April, May, June. So actually, it's probably time to move our armies over to receive Caesar. I've just got to hope that that's enough. And that they don't try and walk this way. Back to low, send Caesar the fish. One more tower. Oh, we beat the barbarians, and so Caesar is ultra super mega happy. He's gone from less than 20 to 51. The legions arrive, but then they realize that Caesar now loves us, and they run away immediately. This can move over here. And everyone may go back home. Safe. How big was the loan? 1,250. We already gave him his loan back. I've actually made enough money for the moment that I'm going to dial this back down to a much more sensible, say 14. Sensible and sustainable. And I need to compute whether this is going to be enough. So it's grand villas and one that's not. One that's the level below. Yeah, this may just kiss perfectly the requirement. The way I could boost it up over in the event that we're just kissing is, say, no more wood furniture export, and then we'll yoink a ton of furniture over here. Like, I make enough money taxing now that I don't need to do the export of the furniture. And we can instead push these guys up to furniture accepting people. Aside from you. That wouldn't reach you. But a large statue there would reach you. Very good. And then we need one more populous loop. And we're all done bar the prosperity raising. And building the extra backup emergency layer of defense. So let's actually do that. The furniture, you no longer get exported. Done. It might be possible if we got the, like, perfect coverage bonus from these things, that we could get enough entertainment to push them up one more level. I'm not sure. Let's think. So they're currently at... large and then grand. So they're currently at the 50, and they would need to go to 55. How are they at 50? Well, presumably they're at 50 from Colosseum with everything, 25. Amphitheater with at least one. 25, 30, 40. Theater is 50. Yeah, so if we got perfect coverage, they might even go up one more. And I could totally go for perfect coverage of theaters without too much trouble. Let's just spam some theaters out. Maybe even the amphitheater perfect coverage. Colosseum perfect coverage is crazy. No one. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is good for 6,000. Yeah, actually, one more Colosseum would give us perfect Colosseum coverage. So, maybe it's not that crazy. Normally I would say that's crazy, but that's surprisingly doable here. We want to tame these guys. Or here? Do I food here to here? Yeah, that's easier. Have the food on the high ground because the food doesn't need the water. Whereas the water can be here and the loop can be here. So Get rid of these. Work out how we're going to do you. Something like that. Looks like we kind of need more fetching things here. I'll put one more in. It might also just be that they're charging up for the first time. Yeah, it looks like they're charging up for the first time. That should be fine. This needs taming. I would like 2 to feel ultra sure that they will stay tame. Connect to there. And then this is going to be the food bowl for this zone. Something like... that seems adequate. Maybe even there. Check out who's grumpy. Tame them appropriately. What are you going to do about these ones? I'm just the wrong distance from both. 1, 2, 3. Road. We'll do it like that instead. We'll say, you don't need to be tamed, but this one can be. And that should be enough food for what is going to be here. Which we start filling in. Caesar wants furniture, tough luck. What you can have is a gift. And we need 2 months of high pay. There's no point giving them a school because they're just going to want oil, and I'm never going to give them oil. Why aren't these back from their Empire service? It's just taking them an awfully long time to get back. Fair enough. How long ago was the... May... That was a whole year ago! They should be back by now. Something feels wrong there. I need those 2. I need engineer, post, and doctor. Can live without you. Let's say the Colosseum goes there. The rest of that can be people. Very good. And then we need a granary. 2 of them. 1 probably there. 1 in the middle here. They've gone to the Roman city of Tokyo. Tokyo. Wherever they've gone, it's a huge walk away. Yeah, I like there. Chuck you there. You'll manage. And then 1 out by... oh, I don't know. One, two, 1, 2. There. You can fetch. You can accept. But I need to wait for these to fill in before I start doing that. This stuff needs to not explode. Why can't you go there? Because there's a homeless man in the way. There you go. Oh, there they are. They're back from service. Success, success. Let those fill out, and then we can move this to fill those out. Actually, you know what? I'd rather that be done in the other order. I don't care that it wastes a couple of... it explicitly wastes a couple of weapons, but we've got spare weapons to waste. How do I give you your water? There. And then when these are full, it can go back. There are enough people that have moved in that we can go... farm, 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 farm. There, that should be far more than this zone ever needs to eat. We need to get the water over here. That's good. Okay, and water. Well, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. I guess we'll do yours from this side. Like that. And then there, that'll do. If you haven't merged, you may die now. Okay. Food will start filling in. Indeed, it already has. I wouldn't mind 1 more pair of these on this side. We need the Colosseum. Cowboys were sort of itinerant warrior class common to the Meiji era Texas. Meiji era Texas. 1 more set of these away. Colosseum, yes. Not to you. Not to you. They need library. They need God. What God are we up to? Mars and Venus. Mars. Venus, come on. Venus. They will need taxing. We need an amphitheater out here. We need a theater out here. Okay, that should be these. They need their pottery fetching. As long as that isn't in range of him. I am unconvinced that that is not inside his... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... No, that is okay. I didn't need to delete that. That can stay. You go fetch pottery. You go fetch pottery as well. And we need market ladies. Meiji era Texas. I think we get rid of you because that lets us fit 2. And we hope that those 2 do enough for this whole loop. Statue, 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 statue. Garden, outside garden for the rest of them. These need to fill in. Shoop, 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 shoop. 100, 200, 300, 350 spare people. Yes. I don't really want to give you that. I left my pay up too high for too long. I'm an idiot. Exclamation mark. Idiot. I deserve it. 2 more months and we can send him his next bribe. And this is ready to move back to here so that the armies can finish building. Or rebuilding, the ones that were damaged in the... defending the foreign city, or defending the city that isn't ours. Yeah, it looks like 1 more market lady and we'll be pretty much perfect. And they need baths. There you go. Except that it's 1 square outside the water. So... there. Zoop, 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 zoop. It kind of looks like my ratio of these to clay pits is a bit off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can get rid of 2 of them. Turn them into more of these. Make sure this is always overflowing with more pottery. In fact, it looks like I would be wise to even turn off the export of pottery, perhaps. At least for a little while. Yeah. Because else these might run out of pottery. Well, not for a while. They're not going to run out of pottery anytime soon. Still, we've got the money. It was time to send Caesar his new gift. Yes. There you go, Caesar. Be a happy man. This needs a little more beauty. I'm not giving you a triumphal arch, dream on. But I will give you a large statue. No, quit trying to steal my triumphal arch. 2, 3. You can have that. And you can have that to make up for being near the... there. You can have... a large statue there. It's not quite enough. Fine. 2 medium statues. And a personal garden. There we go. And now we maybe try and get that last little bit of extra culture. Which we were going to do by having a vanity amount of these things to trigger the global you have enough to fully service everyone modifier. So 8,000 means if 2 is 3,000, two Colosseums service 3,000 people, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more to meet our population requirement. So we chuck in, I don't know. Can that fit there without causing problems? Yes, it can. Now we should get the global modifier for entertainment for having enough of those. They still want more, so we need even better coverage of amphitheaters and theaters. I'm gonna have to wait for all these to move in to see if I have the population for it. Why are all these not running? Because you were too busy doing that. Okay, there we go. Where's my furniture? Screams Caesar. And we say, you don't get furniture. New festival, yes. I don't mind sending him a hefty bribe, but it's not that time of year yet. Okay, your job, move there, your job, move there, your job, move there. I'm gonna leave them here, but bring the extra skirmishers over. Good. Go hide. We've got enough population we can try and trigger the global modifier for amphitheaters and theaters. We'll do theaters first. So we're at 2,500. 3,000. 3,500. 4,000. 4,500. 5,000. 5,500. 6,000. 6,500. 7,000. That is super worrying. Where's all my... this? get imported. Yeah, just... Are they running out of it? No, they've got tons of it. They're storing it up, that's fine. Where were we up to? I'll give it a couple more seconds to realise all these people do exist and have labour. Apparently not you. No, there we go. 6,500. 7,000, 7,500, 8,500. Yep, in fact, we've got too many. Kill off one. Now we're safe. And then can we get perfect amphitheaters? And is that enough to... Yes! Grand Villa! Now we need a second type of wine, and we engage in... We say that we import wine rather than export... What? I was sure somewhere... Didn't somewhere export it? No! Okay, so that's where we're stuck. We can't get better than this now because second wine. My fault. I just didn't look at these trade routes well enough earlier. I thought there was two types of... There are two types of vines, but there aren't a vines and a wine. So even though we've now gotten these guys happy in terms of global entertainment modifiers bringing up their total entertainment to an adequate level, we simply cannot get them to go any higher. I might be able to live without that and have you there instead. Yep, that gets that one up. Is it time for Caesar's new bribe? 2 more months. Fine, we'll meet your silly request. And speed up. I think we're done. Yep. Send Caesar his gift. I do now need to start accumulating more money again, so 1 month of this. Turn this back down. And speed up and prosperity up. What month is the enemies at the door? July of next year. When can we send him his next bribe? 1 more month. Send him his bribe. Have 2 months of high pay. Slow down because next month is the attack. Low down. You go get there. Here. Here. But that other legion can stay on that side in case it becomes a double attack. Okay, everyone goes home. Speed up. Still going up. Two more months and we can send him his gift. April, May, send him his gift. Have 2 months of high pay. June, July, turn off the high pay. Maybe even send him his oil. And trust that these have enough stored up oil that it's not a problem. Slow right down. The Blue Pants Brigade are giving us their last visit. I am going to allow you to come over here. You come help as well. Same with you. And the wisdom of building layer 2 is maybe shown. Yup. Oi. None of that. Slow down. Oi. No. Quit it. Okay, and they're gone. So it was house theatre. Well, I need to wait for the corpse to finish dying. Theatre. House. But let's not rebuild the house because we're already above the population that we need anyway. Mission post we will rebuild. Statue we will rebuild. Statue we will rebuild. Not house, not house, not house. It's fine being spaces. Chuck in a large statue to make you happy. Good. Rebuild this. You go home. Spin, spin. Everyone go home. You might have to rescind. We are very early, yes. As in we are well ahead of the... We've got 10 years to spare and yet probably only 2 years of prosperity raising to do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. This. I do want these back. 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want those to recharge, please. That means I need that house back here. Fine, technically. Until that house has moved in, the barracks should stay there. And then prefect, engineer. Prosper. Oh, we've stalled. No, we haven't stalled. It's still going up, so that's fine. Let one more year pass. What we will do is let these fill in again. So it was you, and I forget which of those two, but we'll try. And that way I'll have enough spare population that I can kill off all of the shitty houses at the end of the year. You need your... well... we can try and make you happier with life once we've gotten these replenished. If these guys move in... so, not you. But yes to the others. I'm assuming those ones will merge, because they were a house before. Yeah, there we go. And then that will mean I can get rid of, like, this tent and this tent. Technically, I don't need that one at all now. This tent. Have I got enough gods that we can get rid of you? Not really. I really shouldn't, but we're going to do it anyway. Will we? No. What we'll do is we'll make some more gods. So, keep all the gods happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two more turrets. One more turret. This can now move back here. Thank you. We could even upgrade these to furniture-consuming ones. Just in case we don't get all the way up to 95 across this year tick. Yeah, 93. Once these upgrade with their new furniture in a sec. Which we can help along by building a bridge here. They don't have to walk quite such a long way. That's what these guys are doing. They're trying to fetch that furniture. And now they'll return the quick way, right? Yes, they will. And the market ladies deliver those bits of furniture, and then these should all level up. Good. And then at the end of the year, we get rid of the crappy tents and we're done. August, pause, slow down, deal with the attack. I will allow you to come over instead of staying on this side, because this side has 2 layers. October. Everyone go home. November. Okay, we kill off all our bad tents, so you're a tent. You're not good enough. You could be having water. Good. You don't get to exist anymore. We really wanted to, we could give you a god and a market. That would upgrade you. We could give you a market. We could give you a market. Victory! And with what? 8 years to spare? Okay. Happy, happy, happy. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's take one more look at it. And save it. Continue governing. Pause. Save as. Finished Smyrna. How did you spell it? Because it had a horrible spelling. SM Smyrna. Finished. So, we have our oversized patrician block, which needs double services in order to get everything to work. The only thing that we don't have double services of is the academy. Got our import-export zone. 3 sets of pleb loop. 2 of which run off a single granary. This one granary feeds all of this and all of this. It's an overworked granary, whereas these guys get 2 granaries for 1 loop, the luxury, and the many walls, the zigzag wall, and the multi-layered straight wall. Thank you, Ragnar, for the map. Seems pretty good. I don't know where else you would put these. I really don't. You could maybe... No, I don't see how you'd possibly get them over here. Well, maybe you could get enough fishing off this little bit here that you could get them here, but it felt the most reasonable to put the patricians here because so many of the goods have to be brought in by sea, and you might as well keep them near to those docks because of that. The attacks were all nice and low to begin with and in sensible locations. It teaches you to barricade them up bit by bit. And it never does something sneaky like attacking from here, aside from when we pissed off Caesar, or here, which would have been a little bit cheap. I think this is quite nice. There's an excess of farmland, so you can, you're not forced to build in exactly one place and one way. You could, I could totally have this be housing instead and this be the farming. Yeah. I like this. And there's enough time that even without being ultra anal or even without being ultra amazingly super good, there's enough spare time to get this done.